So guys, we are going to continue a discussion with respect to statistics, and in this video we are going to discuss about what is 5 number summary. Now guys, this all kind of terminologies will definitely be used when you are performing some of the task in machine learning like feature selection, how to remove the outliers and all these things, right? So here we are going to discuss about 5 main topics, that is what is its minimum value, what is first quartile. First quartile is basically nothing but 25 percentile. So I'm just going to write it down over here. So this is nothing but my 25 percentile. Median, I hope everybody knows what is mean, median and mode. Third quartile is nothing but 75 percentile, and maximum is the maximum value in this particular distribution. So let's take this specific example. So here I have numbers like 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9 and 27. Now when I consider this 27, I hope I can consider this as my outlier, right? So this is my outlier. Why it is an outlier? Because it is a very large number when compared to this entire distribution. Now this 5 number summary, I can also use this and probably try to find out which are the outliers, and I can remove those values also. Now what is the first step in removing this kind of outliers is that I really need to define my lower fence value and a higher fence value. Anything greater than this higher fence value will be removed as an outlier. Anything lower than the lower fence value will be removed as an outlier. Now, if I really want to compute the lower fence, the formula looks something like this. So lower fence is nothing but Q1, that is my quarter 1, that is nothing but 25 percentile minus 1.5 multiplied by IQR. What is IQR? IQR is nothing but interquartile range. It is nothing but the difference between the third quartile and the first quartile. Okay. So let's go towards the higher fence. If I want to define the higher fence, this formula looks something like this. Q3 plus 1.5 multiplied by IQR. Now when we compute the lower fence and higher fence, anything that is greater than higher fence will be removed as an outlier. Anything lower then the lower fence will be removed as an outlier. Okay, it may be also a very smaller number. Now first of all, let's go and compute the Q1. Q1 is nothing but it is the 25 percentile. And if I really want to compute the value of the 25 percentile in this distribution, then my formula will become percentile divided by 100 multiplied by n plus 1. Now over here, if I try to calculate the small n, which is my sample, if I can count it, this entire numbers will be somewhere around 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So let's go ahead and compute it. So here I'm going to get 25 percentile divided by 100 multiplied by 19 plus 1 is nothing but 20, right? So if I open my calculator and if I try to compute it, right? So over here you'll be able to see 25 divided by 100, obviously it is going to be 1 by 4 multiplied by 20. So here I'm actually getting the 5th position. Remember, I forgot to say this in my previous video, but here I will basically be getting my 5th position. Now which is my 5th position in this distribution? So I will go and see, this is my first position, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? So my 5th position value that I'm going to get as an output is nothing but 3. That basically means my 25 percentile is 3. That indicates that 25% of the entire distribution is less than 3. If you see over here, right? Now coming to finding the 75 percentile, that is Q3. Again, the formula will be same. Here I'm just going to assign the values 75 divided by 100 multiplied by 20. Right? If I again open my calculator and then if I say 75 divided by 100 multiplied by 20. So here you can see that I'm getting 15, right? So this basically says that this is my 15th position element because I want to see the value. Now if I go and see which is my 15th position element, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15th. So 15th position is nothing but 7, right? So that basically indicates that 75% of the entire distribution is less than 7. Now I've got my Q1 and Q3. Then what will be my IQR? My IQR is nothing but Q3 minus Q1. It is nothing but 7 minus 3, which is 4. Right? So I have got my IQR, I have got my Q3, I have got my Q1. Right? Let me assign some values over here if you want. And obviously I know what is the minimum value. But before that, let's see and let's try to find out the lower fence and the higher fence now. So in the lower fence, it's very, very simple. Again, let me write down the formula of lower fence. It is nothing but Q1 minus 1.5 multiplied by IQR. Q1 over here is what is the position, what is the value of Q1? 3. So 3 minus 1.5, what is IQR? 7 minus 3 is nothing but 4. So if I try to compute this, this is nothing but 3 minus 6, which is nothing but minus 3. So my lower fence will definitely be minus 3. Okay. Now let's similarly go and compute the higher fence. Now for the higher fence, I will again apply the formula that I have shown you in the above. This is very much simple. Q3 minus, sorry, it will be plus 1.5 multiplied by IQR. So Q3, I know it is 7 plus 1.5 multiplied by IQR is nothing but 4. This will be 13. So my higher fence will be 13. Now that basically means anything that is above 13 is going to get considered as an outlier. Anything that is below minus 3 is going to consider as outlier. So let's go and see the distribution and let's see whether there is any value greater than 13. So obviously 27 is there. So what we are going to do? We are going to take this particular element and we are going to remove it since this is an outlier. Right? Now after removing the outlier, I definitely know what is my minimum value, what is my first quartile value, median, and let's see. So let's go and write this entire distribution again. So here I am going to take this particular example. And now after removing the outlier, what are the values that are actually present? So let me write it down. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 555, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. There were 27 elements, but this is removed. I don't want it because this is treated as an outlier. Now, if I really want to find out the minimum value will obviously be the lesser value. Over here I have 1, 25 percentile, or if I try to write my first quartile, my first quartile will be, I have computed it over here. Let's see what is Q1. Q1 is 3. Q3 is 7. So here I will write 3. What is median? Because this is my third number. This is my third number. We are discussing about the 5 number summary. Over here median, if I go and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'm going to take the central element 5, 5. And if I consider the average of this, it is going to become 5. Okay, this we have already learned. Then I am going to compute my third quartile. What is my third quartile? Obviously I have already defined it and found it. It is nothing but 7. So my third quartile is 7. And obviously the maximum value after removing the outlier is 9. So if I have this entire information, this basically indicates my entire 5 number summary, right? Now based on this particular values, we can define an amazing plot which is called as box plot. This box plot is very much important. And this, if anybody says you that what kind of plot you can actually use to see or visualize the outliers, you should definitely say it as box plot. There is also one more plot which is called as whisker plot, which we are also going to discuss. Now in this next video, I'm going to take the same example and probably draw this entire box plot in front of you. And in Python, you just have to use a specific library and you'll be able to do it, right? So I hope you have understood this, and in this video, we have understood about 5 number summary, which is pretty much important to remove the outliers, right? So yes, in the next video, I'm going to discuss about box plot. I'm going to take the same example. Thank you all. And please make sure that you watch this session entirely.